Right, Ma. Good morning to all of you. Is my voice clear and am I audible for everybody? And is the screen is clear? Please respond it, all of you. Right. Fine, Ma. So let us move forward. Let us move forward to the session. In yesterday we started. Yes, Ma. Good morning to all of you. Very good morning for all of you. Right. Let us start with the last class. We started the first topic in the Java with the technically we started discussing, that is called features of Java. We started the first topic in Java programming, that is called features of Java. We started, right? So let us discuss. Let me show you the last class screen once and we discuss it. Please tell me what was our last class definitions which I said to you. What are the definitions I covered? Can you say me? Yes. First definition I covered bytecode. Bytecode is covered, and next I covered JVM also I covered. Bytecode and JVM I covered in the classes. Right? Let me show you that the features of Java is a last class topic which we started. An elegant topic and the first topic in the course. Right? So let us go on discussing this. Fine, Ma. So let us move forward to the discussion of the subject. Very important and easy also. Features. So those who are new in today's class need not to feel that something is over in the previous class. Just we started the first feature of Java. Programming not yet started. Programming will start in a day or two. Most probably Monday class, we are going to enter into the programming part. Monday, we are going to enter into the programming part. So to enter into the programming part, we are just discussing the base for learning the programming. Base for learning the programming, we are entering into that. So yesterday's class, I said you the importance of what features are. What are the features in Java? How many features are available? I just said one by one in the class. So there are 13 features are there in Java programming. These are the features which I written in yesterday. And the first feature we enter into the class. And the first feature we entered into the class. Carefully listen, all of you. So Java is one of the simple programming language. How, sir? Because of simple programming language, how it is, sir? How do you justify, sir? Java is one of the simple programming language because of four important technical factors. Four important technical factors. Sir, what are those technical factors? They are, yesterday, first technical factor I said in detail. In detail, I explained. So Java programming eliminates a complex concept called pointers. Actually, pointers is a topic of C programming. In real time, C projects you want to develop it, compulsory they will use pointers, and pointers are little difficult. Such type of pointers are eliminated. I gave so much of explanation in last class. Since the complexity is eliminated, you can take less time to develop and less time to execute also because of the magic of bytecode. And the definition of bytecode also explained in the last class. And the diagram also explained in the last class. Bytecode definition I said. Please recapitulate. Bytecode is a set of powerful instructions generated by Java compiler during compilation phase. Okay. Definition of JVM also is said. Definition of JVM also is said. JVM is one of the program in Java software whose role is reading the line by line of bytecode and converted into native understanding format of OS. Converted into native understanding format of OS. And let me show you the diagram also. Let me show you the diagram also, which we discussed in the last class. JVM diagram, JVM type of role, what is done. I will just show you what exactly the diagram which I shown you yesterday's class. Right, ma? See the last part of the diagram. In C language environment, how it is available. In Java environment, how it is available in last class. Slowly we are coming to the programmatic discussion. Slowly we are coming to the programmatic discussion. Java environment. Some is program name with an extension .java. What is the program and all we will come to know. Source code it is. Submitted that source code to the Java compiler. Compilation phase. Getting the dot class file. I'm recapitulating the last class. Dot class file contains a bytecode. Bytecode is called what? Intermediate code of Java. It is called what? Intermediate code of Java. Intermediate code of Java is called bytecode. Intermediate code of C language is called object code. Such an intermediate code called bytecode is submitted to the JVM. JVM is comes under execution phase, which is doing the interpretation operation. Because JVM reads the line by line of bytecode and converted into native understanding format of OS and gets the result. This is what we discussed in the last class. Last class we discussed that part only. I hope that that part was clear for you. Today I am coming to the second and third, fourth factors I am going to cover. There are totally 4 factors are available. There are 4 important technical factors are available. One of the factor is completed in yesterday, and we got one important definition. 2 definitions I got it. Definition of bytecode and definition of JVM. Definition of bytecode and a definition of JVM. So yesterday's class, that was a discussion. So dear students, is that concept is clear? What I just said in the last class, I just recapitulated also. Is it clear for you yesterday? Please confirm once more, all of you. Please confirm once. Yes. Now, in today's class, we are going for the second factor why Java is simple. Second factor why Java is a simple programming language. Very, very important. Let us come to the point. I will write the point and I will discuss it. Carefully try to understand. Look at Java programming. Java programming. I am writing the second point. Please follow me. Java programming provides inbuilt facility. Inbuilt facility called garbage collector. Inbuilt facility called what? Garbage collector, which is a very, very important phase for you. Sir, what is this garbage collector importance? Can you elaborate? Now I will take one rough screen here, one rough screen. See, in C programming, you take it. There is a concept called array. There is a concept called array. For example, just I am trying to example. No need to have any C basics. I'm just telling about how Java is technically sound compared to other programming languages. I will take array of int a of 1000. That means arrays means what? Organizing homogeneous elements. Organizing what elements? Homogeneous element. There is similar type of values. For example, I am allocating an array for 1000 locations. I am allocating how many locations? 1000 locations I am allocating. 1000 locations I am creating. 1000 locations memory space I am creating. Please follow carefully. 1000 memory locations I am allocating. Here I am writing allocated. Allocated how many locations? 1000. But at runtime, we read or somebody entered only 10 values entered. Only 10 values entered. 10 values entered means what? 10 locations only occupied. 10 locations only filled with values. Filled with values. If you understand, 990 locations are unfilled. Unfilled. That is nothing but waste of memory space. What is it? Waste of memory space. Waste of memory space. Now I am asking a question now. Is there any concept in C language? Is there any concept in C language to eliminate? Is there any concept in C language to eliminate this unused memory space? Is there any concept in C language to eliminate this unused memory space? Answer is no concept present in C language. No concept present in C language to eliminate what memory space? Unused memory space. Free function is used for, all of you please ma, free function is used for eliminating the node in the linked list. Linked list. If anybody knows the linked list data structures, free function is used for eliminating the node, not for an array, my dear students. Eliminate. There is no concept present in C language to eliminate unused memory space. So there was no concept present in C language. You search in the entire net. Free is used to eliminate the node. Somebody is Parmada, sir, Barrick. It is used for what? Eliminating unused memory space. For no concept is present. Free is used to eliminate the node only. Node in the linked list. Only one node, not unused nodes. Then because of this concept, it is going to suffer with waste of memory space. So the more space you waste, the more performance problems started. I'm talking about arrays here. Free is used to eliminate the node, not the entire arrays. I'm talking about the arrays because programming knowledge is very important. So there was no concept found in C language to eliminate the unused memory space. So it suffers with memory leakage. You can type in the internet also memory leakage problems in C language. You will get the same type of explanation. Memory space is allocated more, values are entered less, so waste of memory space. How do you deallocate this memory space? No concept is present. But if the same thing happens in Java, Java programming is containing one ultimate facility in the background part. Since no concept is present in C language, it is highly recommended for you people to write your own code, to write your own logic, to eliminate this unused memory space. It is highly recommended for you people to eliminate your own unused memory space. Such a code, if you want to write it, it is the complex for you. To eliminate the unused memory space, to write the code by yourself, it is very much complex for you. So such a type of complex code you need not to write in Java, because James Gosling, who is the father of Java, already studied the previous programming language memory management. He found that there is no concept of eliminating the unused memory space. Such a type of difficult problem, Java programmer should not face it. That's why in Java programming there is a facility called garbage collector. There is a facility called what? Garbage collector. There is a facility called garbage collector. In where? C language. In Java, there is a facility called garbage collector, eliminating unused memory space automatically. There is a facility in Java programming which is known as garbage collector. It eliminates what? Unused memory space automatically. So garbage collector is one of the yes ma. You can use a dynamic memory allocation in C language also. For example, that also I will address in the class. You followed a dynamic memory allocation of 10 values. If all of a sudden I enter only 4 values, you said how many values you want to enter? With the MLOC function you will go. MLOC function you will use. That you are allocating 10 memory locations. But during my runtime, I will enter only 5 values. That time who will eliminate that unused memory space? Right? Even though we follow dynamic memory allocation in C language, there is a possibility of suffers with unused memory space. Such unused memory space cannot be allocated. In Java programming, you allocate the memory space with 1,000 locations. You are using only 10 locations. 990 locations are automatically removed by what? Garbage collector. That means you need not to write any code from your side to eliminate the unused memory space. To eliminate the unused memory space, you need not to write any code from your side. You may feel very simple because internally Java contains the garbage collector. So garbage collector advantage is what? It collects what memory space? Unused memory space. Unused memory space it will collect automatically. How it is internally? I will show you the program for you. Once again, I am saying in olden days programming languages, you may follow dynamic memory allocation. Dynamic memory allocation means you will follow malloc function, malloc operator or malloc function. With that, you allocated a memory space of 10, but you are entering in the running time, only 5 you are enter. That time, 5 are allocated, 5 are still not filled. It is a waste of memory space only. It's a waste of memory space. Who will deallocate that memory space? No concept is present in C language, but in Java, there is a beautiful component called garbage collector, whose role is to collect unused memory space. It is one of the background component, background Java program present in the Java software, which is running behind of our Java program and collects what memory space? Unused memory space is automatically getting collected. Hence, garbage collector is taking care about automatic memory management in Java. No waste of memory space is taken. Performance problems are never occurring. High performance is always coming into Java programming. So, dear students, I am just going to conclude my sentences. Java programming provides inbuilt facility called garbage collector, inbuilt facility called garbage collector, so that it collects what memory space? Unused memory space, and improves the performance of what applications? Applications. Java-based applications. So, dear students, tell me, in C language, C++, there was no concept of garbage collector. In the modern programming languages like Java, Python, and .NET, in all modern programming languages, the garbage collector. So every interview will ask you definition of garbage collector, because in the fresher level, these are very, very important. Garbage collector. Class also, I will show you the programming for you. I will say the programming for you. So yes, definition of garbage collector I am going to take. Definition of garbage collector. Now I am saying a garbage collector is one of the program. A garbage collector is one of the program. A garbage collector is one of the program. One of the program or a software component in Java software. In Java software. A garbage collector is one of the program in Java software, which is running, very, very important, which is running in the background of the Java program. In the background of the Java program. In the background of Java program. And whose role is to collect unused memory space, and improves the performance of what? Performance of Java based applications. Performance of what? Java based applications. It is a complete definition of garbage collection. So I'm writing separate line. Hence, who is taking care about automatic memory management? Who is going to take the automatic memory management? Hence, garbage collector is taking care about automatic memory management. Memory management. Garbage collector is taking care about automatic memory management. I'm writing here automatic memory management. Dear students, is this concept is clear for all of you? Are you understanding the definition of garbage collector? Confirm, students. Right, mom. Fine. Right. Now write down this B point. You write down. All of you write down the B point. B. You write it. B point. Write down. Mention it. So why you are feeling in a simple of Java technically Java is so simple because we need not write any code for eliminating unused memory space. Who is going to take automatic memory space? Unused memory space, garbage collector will take care about it. So we are simply not bothering about the unused memory space. It is taking care about what? Garbage collector. Write down, ma. Write down the B point, all of you, carefully. After complete writing of B point, please let me know so that I will move forward. Right, ma. After writing, confirm. Now, third point, we got three definitions. These are very, very important in our programming. So, Monday, it is going to start the perfect programming. We are going to enter into the programmatic discussion. So, who is taking care about automatic memory management? Who is taking care about automatic memory management? Who is taking care about automatic memory management? Garbage collector is taking care about automatic memory management. Very nice. Right, Mo? Nice. Perfect. Now it is a time to go for the C point. So how C point is making simple about our Java programming. So in what way another point is simple for us? Right. Still I'm waiting for some more students. Yeah, I'm just waiting more. Just I will wait for 10 more seconds. Then I will move to the third point. Third point, C point, I will enter into that. Right. Complete it. Complete it. So when I say write, it means immediately you need to start writing. Okay, ma? Right. Now, C point, I'm going to talk about it. Take one general knowledge example. So to become an expert in programming languages, yes, ma. To become an expert in programming languages, there is one important property is there, ma. I'm talking about C point. Listen that analysis first. Listen that analysis I am taking. To become an expert, to become an expert, to become an expert, or in it, to become an expert in any language, in any programming language, you must know the beautiful terminology called libraries. Libraries are very, very important for you in the software industry. Sir, what exactly meaning of libraries, sir? Can you give any explanation, sir? For example, I want to generate OTP, I want to generate. I want to write a code for, I want to generate a code for CAPTCHA code. I want to generate CAPTCHA. I want to generate a code, CAPTCHA code I want to generate. I want to generate a calendar of a month I want to generate, calendar of a month I want to generate. Right. I want to generate an automatic account number. When I go to the bank to open an account, one automatic account number will be generated. Suppose if 1 lakh customers are there already, next number will be automatically account number is generated. How to write this entire code? If you know the libraries very well, you need not to write the code for this. Actually, to generate the OTP, we must write the logic. We must write the logic. Same thing. To do any kind of operation in the software industry, compulsory we must learn the logics. So calendar of a month, if I want to generate, I want to get a logic. Account number generation automatically, I want to write the logic. Without logics, there is no software industry. That's why code writing is mandatory. Without writing coding, that is without writing programming, there is no software industry. Dear students, this is one of the open secret. That everybody has to accept it. So if I want to generate a OTP, we require some type of predefined code. To write the OTP generation, for example, there are two routes in front of you. One route is what? Write your own code. That is, write your own logic. That is number one. One more is called what? Predefined logic. You tell me which one you will prefer. Own logic you will prefer. Predefined logic is preferable. You tell me according to your knowledge, which one you will vote for it. Come on, type it in your chat window and express it. So come on, generally we will prefer predefined logics. Of course, we will go for. Now, see, own code writing generally, okay, they are feeling complex. So, own code writing is definitely complex and people feel very difficulty. Predefined logic or predefined code, they feel very easy. Come on, ma, your doubts at the end of the class, I will address your doubts, ma. Please let me concentrate on my subject. So, okay, I understand, ma. Students from Bihar, some of the students from Bihar, I will reply, ma. Please let me concentrate on my explanation, ma. I will give you last 15 minutes. I will concentrate on the doubts, ma. Let me continue my subject. Ma. Please permit me. So, predefined logic, I will reply your answer. Please let me concentrate on my subject. Last 15 minutes, I will concentrate for you. Chandra Prakash Gupta, please permit me. So, predefined logic is easy. People can feel easy to use it. People can feel easy to reuse. The code was already developed. It is a matter of reusing it. Without you are writing the code, I will reuse it. It is something like what? There is an apple, just we are taking it. I am not asking you put the apple plant and put the water and wait for 1 year or 6 months or 7 months. It depends on the time when the fruit will come. You are not waiting for that time. You are not taking any risk. Already predefined code is available. Such predefined codes are present in where libraries are there. You take one small example also. Doctor, you take medical sciences, you take it. If you become a doctor, you are having two routes. One, you can prepare your own tablet. One more is the tablets already prepared. So the doctor is taking what? The tablets which is already prepared. That is nothing but a predefined logics are all prepared. He is just reusing it. He is just suggesting it. So he feel more easy. Suppose a doctor who don't know any type of medicine knowledge, just a normal doctor and you don't know anything about it. Similarly, to become an expert in real time, you must know libraries. In C programming, dear students, in C programming, ultimately we understand that learning libraries are mandatory in the software industry. For every area of development, there is a separate libraries available. From my Java program, I want to communicate with Oracle, there is a separate libraries available. From my Java program, I want to communicate with my MySQL database. From my Java program, I want to communicate with some other kind of database. I want to develop multi-threading application. I want to develop Java. I want to develop exception handling. I want to develop some files programming. I want to go for regular expression. For all these things, we have the separate libraries are there, ma. Separate libraries are there. Those libraries are supposed to be learned by us. Nowadays, most of the people are doing what? Of course, I'm not boosting it, ma. From the last 23 years of what the success of this career is what, success of the time is what, we are going to get a success in only one thing. It is only one thing because of libraries. I teach like anything. So what I'm trying to say is libraries are supposed to learn completely. Because of libraries learning, you can write the code like anything. In C programming, library is nothing but collection of header files. Collection of what? Header files. Each header file is containing what? You already know some of the header files are there. Each header file is containing what? Collection of predefined file, predefined function, predefined functions, predefined functions, predefined functions. You know already, if you take a header file math.h, there is a function called sqrt function. Dear students, you don't worry about the functions. I will explain functions very well from the bottom of the subject. Actually, this is a point of what? Functions are the part of C language, but we already forget it. But in Java, I will explain like anything for you in the functions. Within 2 hours, I will make you the jump in this area. So math.h is one header file. In that there are 60 functions are there. 60 mathematical functions are there. But we don't know any of these mathematical functions except sqrt. It is happened in C programming. But in Java, we teach the complete libraries for you. Finally, what I am trying to say is Java programming provides libraries. C programming provides libraries. Python provides libraries. Every technology, every language will provide provides the libraries. That libraries we must learn it. Every topic, every area of development require complete libraries. Those libraries in Java are called APIs. We can call APIs. Java libraries are called APIs. We can call. Sir, what is the full form of it? I am writing application programming interface. Application programming interface. Sir, what is this API definition, sir? Can you give it? API is nothing but official name of library of C language is called as API. There is a very big API is there in Java. Since big libraries are present in Java, writing any code on our own, we are just reusing the predefined code. So what is the definition of API? It can be treated as, sir, an API is a collection of packages. In place of header files, here we are having packages. Sir, what is the package? Now I am saying here, a package is a collection of classes. We are shortly entering into the OOPS features. Coming Monday onwards, we are entering into the object-oriented programming features. We are entering into the full-length programming. A package is a collection of classes, comma. Don't worry about the classes. I'm introducing some terminology. Interfaces, also don't worry, because when I start from Monday the programming, we are entering into full-length class. A package is a collection of classes, interfaces, and sub-packages and sub-packages. Sir, what is the sub-package again? A sub-package is a collection of classes, again classes, and what? Interfaces and sub-packages, sub-packages, etc. I say that it is etc. What I am trying to convince you is, if the language provide more libraries, it is giving less burden for you. Everything is there in the library. It is a matter of reusing it. If the language does not provide any library, you are supposed to be struggled. Why? Because no library, you need to write the code compulsory. It is nothing but even in normal life also. An electrician is coming to your home and trying to do some work. He will do everything with the tools only. He will do everything with the tools only. One day he is coming just without any tools. He will say, tomorrow I will come, sir. I will do your work, he will say. Because he will say, I did not bring any tools of mine, he will say. That means even in software industry also, to build any real-time project, you must know the libraries. Libraries of Java is called what? API. What is that API definition? API is a collection of packages. Each package is containing what? Classes, interfaces, sub-packages. Each sub-package contains what? Collection of classes, interfaces, sub-packages, etc. Now, if we come back to this point in the feature level, third point I'm writing, Java programming provides rich set of APIs. Very big libraries are provided. And Python and Java are the most trending languages. They are providing very big libraries, very big APIs. So that, what is an advantage of that? So that Java programmer can reuse, reuse the predefined code, without writing, without writing our own code, This is one of the greatest advantage. It is the greatest advantage. Because of more API, what is happening? A big advantage is what? We never write the code from our side. We will just reuse it. This is an advantage we are going to get it. And the definition of API will be as it is. Everybody will ask you, sir, what is the definition of API? They will ask you this question. We should be perfect in this area. So what is API? We should not go for normal definition. I should say definition of API, whose full form is Application Programming Interface. Application Programming Interface is a one which you need to understand in the class. So I'm saying an API is a collection of packages. Okay, sir, a package is a collection of classes, interfaces. Now, sub-packages. Each sub-package is containing what, sir? Classes, interfaces, sub-packages, etc. I hope so. The definition of API is clear. And moreover, the point number C is clear for you. So ultimately, everybody has to confirm that to learn any language, API is compulsory to learn. We have to listen. We have to deal with every topic with the APIs only. From the day one of programming, we are dealing with every application with the APIs only. We are going to teach. Okay, is my C point is clear, ma? All of you confirm once. Confirm, ma? Right. Very good. Now write down C point. You write down. Write down the C point. All of you write down the C point. All your doubts, if anything is there regarding payment details and all those things, please speak with the administrative people, because I am meant for only these concepts I will explain. Let me go for teaching. Let me go for teaching. Dear students, please, if you don't mind, don't make me to involve in this payment details. Sir, I paid this much and all those things. I'm not interested in that. Please take care and please fully concentrate on my expertism subject in the class. If you don't mind, I will clarify your doubts last 15 minutes. I will allocate for you. So please permit me to teach the subject first, please. Right. Right. So I'll come to this point. Definition of API. Definition of API. Mr. Achyut Kumar, you are asking the duration of this course. Now in BTech we did 4 years, 4 into 365 days. After completion of it, 4 years duration wasted. Are we getting any job? Here we are teaching this Java for 3 months of time, where it is this class KV classes are according to the real-time practices, real-time applications will be discussed because we are from the real-time background. So we teach the subject so perfect, so effectively. It is not a crash course or fast track or super fast track, because anybody complete the Java in super fast track or fast track never get the subject, and we never get the job also in the near life. And please understand, please learn the subject so depth. Definition of API. Complete notes will be provided. In Google Drive class, we are going to upload complete notes. Most perfect notes with Java 15 version related notes. Right? So we are going to provide the complete notes with more effective notes will be provided. Don't worry about the class, interface and sub packages. Just remember the terminology. Just I am giving the terminology first. Then later we are going to discuss everything in detail. Right. So after completion of it, please let me know that it is completed. Then I will move to the last point. Let me move to the last point. That is called a D point I will cover. D point I will cover. Right. Now, within 10 seconds, I'm going to move to the D point. I'm waiting for just 10 to 15 seconds to complete the C point. Right, Ma. Very good. Right. So Monday onwards, link may be changing. Link may be changing. So take care about the payment details are going to be done. It seems already the message came for you people. Take care about that. Now link will change from Monday onwards. Please take care about that. Now let us move to the D point I'm going to take. And I'm going to take up in the class. Very, very simple. Look at. Now, Any program you want to write it, any program. Surabhi, what is happening? Ma? Rough screen is for what? Only for rough work I am taking it here. So I'm taking it off. Now coming to the next rough screen here. Rough screen here. Now I'm coming to this place. This is our original screen. So any disturbance in your screen, you take care. Now D point I'm talking about. Dear students, you take care here. What I'm saying is, I'm coming to the rough work again. In industry, to develop any type of program, or I will take like this. If funda will explain. A funda I will explain. If you want to learn English, compulsory, you must learn what? Alphabets. You must learn what? Alphabets you need to learn. That is compulsory for you. Alphabets you need to learn. After that you must learn. After that you must learn words list. You must learn words list you must learn. It is nothing but your library. The more words you know in English, you can more sentences. The more vocabulary you know, more sentences you can speak. You can speak your English so fluently. Words English is nothing but a library, library it is called. After that, after learning words list and alphabets and everything, to prepare the sentences, we need to know what? Grammar you need to know. Grammar is nothing but some syntaxes which is required to prepare the statements in the sentences in English. Similarly, if you want to become a perfection in any programming language, three important things you must take. One is called what? Accurate concept. Concept to theory. Theory means there is no meaning, just describing. Concept, what we speak, that will be shown in the program immediately. That is called accurate concept. That concept only we are converting to the programming. That is called a mapping, we can call mapping. Next, after that, we need to know about what? APIs. APIs is nothing but what? Libraries. Suppose using my Java program, I want to connect to the Oracle database. First, you need to learn the concept of it. What is the need of communicating with the database? What is database? What are the steps for communicating with the database? Then after that, we need to learn the library for it. That is called API. After learning the API, we need to learn about what? Syntaxes we must learn. We must learn the syntaxes. We must learn the syntaxes. Without syntaxes, we can't write the program. Without APIs, we cannot write the program. From now onwards, try to habituate and write in the starting page of the textbook, write in the career page of your textbook. Anything you learn, very good concept is required, plus corresponding library is required, corresponding syntaxes are required. Once you know, you can start writing the program. Or you can start developing the application. You also think about it. Now, in Java programming, or you take for example, you might be learned in your career level, at least one or beginning of the career, 8086 programming you might be learned. For computer science students, I'm talking about it. And of course, most of the students, Java is a beginning language, no problem at all. To learn this Java, there is no need to have any basics. I will start, everything is from my side only. I just require your presence of mind. That's it. I will take care about everything. 8086 is one programming language. You don't worry. Okay, we learned accurate concept. We learned libraries also, but the syntaxes present in the 8086 are lengthy syntaxes. They are lengthy, and what? Hard syntaxes also. Syntaxes are hard and lengthy. Because of syntaxes are hard and lengthy, whenever I write the program, you will get more number of compile time errors. Compile time errors will come. compile time errors will come. More number of compile time errors will come because you did not follow the syntaxes. Why? Because it is a lengthy and hard to remember also. That's why you are getting more number of compile time errors. That means a lot of time is killing. Lot of time is killing. Lot of time is killing. There only lot of time is killing to solve the errors. To solve the errors, which is one of the drawback. Definitely that time I will feel 8086 is a difficult language. Why? Syntaxes are difficult and lengthy. I don't want this language, sir, because this is a hard to learn, sir. After that, C programming came. C programming syntaxes are compared to 8086. C syntaxes are let us better. Later, Java language came. Java, James Gosling has seen the syntaxes of many languages previously. He come to a conclusion. He want to provide the syntaxes, not lengthy, not hard. He want to provide everything user-friendly syntaxes. User-friendly syntaxes he want to provide. He want to provide user-friendly syntaxes. User-friendly syntaxes you want to provide so that you are going to get error-free programs you are going to develop. Error-free. So I'm going to say error-free programs you are developing. Error-free. No errors because syntaxes are dead easy. Once you look at, you can follow. Once if I give one mobile for you, you will explain me within 2 minutes because you are all to be easy to remember the settings and all. Take olden days, there is a button phone is there, buttons. We are pressing the button. Later on, what is happening? It changes to what? Touch screens. Touch screens. So this is nothing but what? Technology becomes user-free. And dear students, coding is coding only. Even any years is going on. If you ask your mobile or your system or laptop, please give me the logic for so and so, it never come. That's why coding is ultimate. If you want to set coding is ultimate. You see big positions who are there in the software industry, they are come up with the coding standards only. Since user-friendly syntaxes are there, I can write error-free programs in what? In limited span of time only I am able to complete. Limited span of time. I am able to. Limited span of time means what? In a less amount of time I can write the code because syntaxes are easy. So I'm less amount of time to complete my program. So the point is what here? I am just addressing everything on the basis of what? Syntaxes. I am talking about only syntaxes. So tell me all of you for my satisfaction, Java syntaxes are dash. Please tell me, Java syntaxes are dash syntaxes, ma? All the syntaxes of Java are called what? Which syntaxes? User-friendly syntaxes are called Java syntaxes. Because of user-friendly syntaxes, we are writing error-free programs in a limited span of time. That's why Java is technically very simple language. Java is technically very simple programming language. Dear students, I hope that this point is clear. I will come to my previous screen. I am writing this D point. I am writing my D point here. What is my D? Let us watch. Java programming provides user-friendly syntaxes. User-friendly, that is a developer-friendly syntaxes. User-friendly syntaxes. So that Java programmer can develop error-free programs within limited span of time. That is a point to remember here. We know we know libraries very well. We are having easy syntax so that I can develop the program very quickly. That is the point number D. So the beautiful thing, if you consider, last point is user-friendly syntaxes. Third point is good API. The second point is automatic garbage collector. First point is pointers are totally removed. Complexity is totally removed. I can write the program in an easy way. This is called technically simple Java is. See, I spent almost 2 hours or 2.5 hours to tell you about the Java is simple. Write down D point you write it. Is the point number D is understandable? Is the point D is clear for everybody? Right, Ma? Very good response. Good. Write down. Please write down. Write down the point number D. Right, Ma? Nice. Write down the point D. Mr. Sanu Kumaru. Sanu Kumar. Mr. Sanu Kumar. What is its problem, ma? This is a 9. This is a 11 o'clock. New batch. This is. This is a new batch, ma, not old batch. This is a new batch. It is the new batch. Started in the last Monday only. Yes, ma. Classes will be there. So classes will be there. Kumar, this class is started only. This is a first fresh batch. Not. I hope so. You are belongs to some other batch students, right? This is a fresh batch started in the last Monday only. Not old batch as you are expecting. It is started freshly in the last Monday. Right, ma, complete it. So offline batch, we don't know, ma, when it is going to start, we don't know, because we are not government people now. Even I am interested to come to the offline class because situations are not there in our hand. But whatever the situation is there, we will convert it into what? Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Sonu Kumar, this is This is a KVR batch. This is a KVR batch. Yes, this is a KVR batch. It is different batch. Okay, please take care about it. This is a KVR batch freshly started only from last Monday. This is a third day or fourth day. That's it. Okay, it is not old batch as you think your previous faculty batch. Right. Yes, ma. Monday class is going to start. The coding part we are entering into that. Right. Please be careful. All of you try to complete your necessary things. Yes, ma. Once you follow it, you will come to my class. No, there is no doubt in that. You can change it. You can change your batch timings. You go to office, you change your timings to my batch. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, I've seen your message. That's why I'm just replying to you. Okay, don't feel. It is going to be from the beginning. I will explain to you. It's a beginning batch. Right. Right, ma. Fine. So this is about topic called what? Features of Java. So I completed. What is the summary of this class now? What is the summary of this class? We completed first feature called simple. It is more than enough to get the overall picture about the Java. I will continue with other things. I will continue with the other things. Dear students, we learned here we learned some important definitions. Dear students, what you understand from my class? Few definitions you please tell me. Definitions you got from here. All of you try to write in single line and please respond it. All of you, I'm expecting everybody should type and then respond. Come on, ma. Please. Okay, that you learn. How Java is simple you learn. But I said definition of bytecode. Look at all of you. So you are supposed to give this definition of bytecode, definition of JVM, and definition of API, definition of what? Garbage collector. Definition of what? Garbage collector. Garbage collector. These are the things we learned in the class. This is the definitions we learned in the class. And of course, you don't feel that I'm not boasting. You take any student who done Java, you ask the definition of bytecode, simply no answer. You ask what is JVM, they will tell only full form. They will tell only full form. Full forms are waste. Anybody says full form, they are just waste of India. API is a collection, is a definition of API, not full forms. Anybody says full form, they are not fit for software industry. Dear students, please follow me what I'm saying. These are the definitions which I'm regularly using in my class. Okay, dear students, this is the first or just 2 to 3 days only this batch has started. The actual subject is started. Next one I want to go for. Second feature of Java called what? Platform independent. I want to go for it. Write down. Submitting you write down all of you. Platform independent. Second feature of Java, platform independent. I just want it. How Java is platform independent? We want to go for it. Platform independent. I just want to go for this. Okay. Now, since it is a first day, since it is of course started only in yesterday and a day before yesterday I started with the history of Java. That is a 2 classes only. Practically we entered into technical discussion. This platform independent, tomorrow's class I will explain, because some more new entries will be there in tomorrow's class. In tomorrow's class I will explain. So the definitions which I said, is it clear for the students, ma? I will beginning days I will take lot of response from the students. Is my definitions are clear? Sonu Kumar, you are attending my class from the last 2 days. Sonu Kumar, I am expecting specially. Yes. Right, mom. Sonu Kumar. Yes, ma. Good. Okay. Good, ma. So, next class, we will enter into the platform independent. platform independent. So I didn't get any response. Okay, good. Already I got it. So coming to the point back, in Monday class, I will go for practical things. Tomorrow I will complete platform independent, architectural neutral. Some more new features I will cover. Yes, ma. Kumar, thank you, ma. Thank you for your compliments. That's what I am saying to you. Because when you attend multiple batches, now you will come to know what is the beauty of the explanation and everything. So that what I want from everybody to just realize by yourself, so that you will get the full length subject. Now you ask your queries. Now I am giving the time. So those who are, now you ask your queries if anything is there. Some of the students said, sir, Bihar, we are from Bihar state. We came online to attend your classes. Offline started, but all of a sudden this is happening. Sir, will we stay or will we go to the Bihar to attend the online class? So that students from Bihar, we can't say that when this will be. Maybe they said that in weekdays or 4 or 5 days they said, but we don't know when that will be happening. So my advice is, if you are perfect with the online, you can go to home Bihar. You can attend online from there also. So offline and online there is no much difference. Offline you will see me, online you will listen my voice very clearly. That is an advantage. And programming, everything is same as it is, like sitting in the class only. I will explain. Nothing to get worry. Regarding the video, regarding the what do you call, recordings, ma, please listen all of you. Regarding the recordings, please ask in the office. Please ask in the office. That is my advice for everybody. Okay, right. Next, anybody, any queries, ma? Any queries? No, no, ma, no. Srinu. I'm saying that remaining features in one day enough, sir. I'm saying that some of them are programmatic things are there. Suppose multi-threading is there. Multi-threading is programmatic thing that I will explain with programming. With programming, robust is there with programming. We are going to. Okay, right, mom. So one by one. Ankit Kumar, you want my contact number? Later I will give my contact number, ma. Right. So before 9 o'clock, all my Java batches are there, and Python batch is also there. All my 5 batches are busy. This batch is vacant, and this batch is completed previous one, and we started this only. Okay. Now this batch is a slot is free. They started this. So tomorrow class is there. Even on Monday also class is there. Now I am saying that this course which we are discussing is, I said in the day one of my class, it is most suitable for OCJP certification level also. OCJP certification level also. Yes. As far as this APIs are concerned, Python is containing APIs, Java is containing APIs. Electrician contains his own tools, and builder also contains the tools. The tools are different, these tools are different. Python API is different, Java API is different, but the common word called API only. Yes, ma. Garbage collector facility is also same there and here. Right? So the features which I am having, some of them are programmatical I am showing, like multi-threading. I am going to explain 1 week, deadlocks, all those things. So that type of things I will discuss in the programmatically directly. Right? Yes, ma. Yes. Amjad Ali. Yes. No problem, Mama. Even though you are electronic student, you will follow my class like anything. So, yes, ma. No problem. Asif Khan, no problem. Even you are from different batch, even you don't know anything about the computers, you will follow my class like anything. Nothing to worry about it. You will understand like anything. You are right on the top of the page. Only 3 things you need to do. You need to attend punctually to the class, and you need to read my notes, and you need to practice my examples. No, ma. Gaurav Tomar. I will upload the notes on the daily. Once this class is over, I will upload the notes immediately in the Google Drive. Google Drive. That will be provided only for the paid students. On Monday onwards, we will try to upload the notes daily. Whatever I discussed so far, everything I am saving in my local disk, I'll put it into the Google Drive. Once you register it, you will be getting the acceptance link to you, and you will accept it, you will get it. You will get every day. Okay, irrespective of your background, you will understand my classes like anything, ma. Nothing to worry. Okay, right. So one of the student, sir, you made Java and Python learning easy for me. Last 1 year I am afraid of learning coding. Basically I am from electronic background. Thank you so much, sir, for making subject. It's a very easy. Still you are feeling now. When I start the programming, you see how dead easy you will feel. You will just jump like anything. So very easy. That is my responsibility, ma. That is what is the satisfaction I want to see in the eyes of the students. That I am doing from the last 20 years onwards. 23 plus is total my experiences. Both Python from last 5 years and 23 plus years onwards Java. So even you can type my name KV Rao Java notes in Google. Everything is my notes only. Total Google is our notes. Right. So Sonu Kumar, Monday to Saturday the classes will continue. Even I will take some special classes on Sunday also. Some special classes on Sunday also. I will take care. Right. So I will give assignment also. Everything is done. Yes, ma. Nitish, you go to the office and then ask, so they will shift to my batch. You go to the office and tell them shift to KVR sir batch. They will shift to my batch. Yes, ma. You do that. Nitish, are you understanding? You do that. You Vaibhav.a, offline classes location and area. You contact in office ma already Naresh IT Technologies. Naresh IT Technologies. You search in the Google, you will get the phone number and all. Yes, ma. V2037 garbage collector is an inbuilt program running behind of your Java program. It is collecting unused memory space. It improves the memory space. Once it is removed the memory space, automatically performance is improved. Yes, ma. After the core Java, need to learn advanced Java. I will guide you in the class how to learn it, what to do, what will be the timings for it. I will make you to understand it. Okay, ma? Right. So tomorrow class, I will enter into the platform independent. Please don't miss it. So still any friends are there. Still you can inform about this Java course, new class. You can let them join tomorrow also. They will understand. Evening 6 p.m. we have the new Python batch is there. Yes. New Python batch is there. You can join there also. I am recommending to the Java students, Python students to learn both. Yes, ma. We can teach both total Java in the class. Yes, ma. In my system software, might be you learned about the system software importance. Sairam. How software communicates with the hardware and every language like C, C++ finally convert binary codes. How every language has their own identity and end result into binary code. Because it is an internal part of our JVM. JVM is taking care about it. When I come to the JVM architecture, you will see all those things in my class. So writing binary code for the programmer is difficult. That's why the type of conversions during interpretations, that type of things will take care. When I come to the JVM architecture in my class, I will tell you how that will be done. Mr. Sai Kumar, try to take that work, ma. Try to understand that point. Yes, ma. TCS, NQT exam beside your class, what is a refer to me interview purpose, sir. So, okay, for you, one student purpose, we are not going to take up the course completion quickly or something. We are going to give you the order of curriculum is there for us. We will go accordingly. First, Sai Kumar Balaga. That is, it is first core Java you complete, then we can go for advanced Java. Saipun Ray. Sir, which is the best, Java or Python? I am saying that as on today, most of them are trending languages. I will recommend you to go learn both. This is my advice for you people to learn both. Yes, ma. Saudamini. Yes, non-IT student, no problem. That's what I said to every student. Learn both Python and Java. It is a fresher period. You can get the job in both the areas. Dual skills is important for you people. Yes, ma. Asif Khan, you just already the message is there. You search in the Naresh IT Technologies. In that you search for the phone number. Even in your chat window, some message might be coming to you regarding the payment details. Some WhatsApp number our administrator posted. Please go through that. Nitin Sai, you attend evening Python class, ma, you will get the message there. Right. We will stop this. Yes, ma. Link, for link only, you try to contact in the office. Nitin Sai, you contact in the office, ma. You contact in the office. So they will help you. They will help you. So you can qualify any type of interviews in the industry, because we are from the industry background. We are giving you the total complete details, complete questionnaire, how you can qualify in the written test of any company. There is no doubt in that. Yes, Ravi Kumar, it is open. Yes, it is open. You can go to the office, you can get it. Yes, ma. Movie Shake. Along with core Java, learn advanced Java also. Yes, ma. That only I'm saying, na. Academic gap of students. It is not only for freshers. Any such problems are there. Academic gaps, something. Trending languages you learn, more opportunities are there. Nowadays, people cannot see that things because good subject is most important. Data structures not required, ma. Data structures not required. Yes, ma. Achyut Kumar. Python along with that core Java. You did Python. You attend my Python class once, see that how much depth it will be and how the things are. Data structures not required, ma, for learning this Java. Okay, now I will close my session. Now I close my session. Tomorrow's class, we will enter into the platform independent. Some more features I will discuss in the class. Thank you. Good day for all of you. All the best. Tomorrow we will meet at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, 5 minutes, we will enter into the class. Please inform to the friends regarding 11 o'clock Java, 6 p.m. Python batch. Thank you. Good day for all of you.